Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe button already, do that, and let's get right into this video. So first I'm just taking these nail bits that I got off Amazon. I think they were like $25, and I just grabbed the safety bit, and that's what I'm going to use to remove the polish and a little bit of the product that I have on my nails. I have poly gel on right now, so I'm just going to go over that with a builder gel to do an infill. So at first I'm just focusing on getting the gel polish off, and that way once I have that off I can kind of examine everything and see if I have any lifting to remove. And after all the gel polish is off and I see that there's really no lifting or damage or cracks, I'm going to go in and start just removing some of the apex and everything so I can build that back into where it needs to be. And after I've got all the product removed that I want, I'm going to take my flame bit, and I ordered a new pack of like cuticle bits and stuff, and it came with 4 flame bits. 2 had a red band, which means they're like a more fine grit, and then they had 2 blue ones, and I usually order ones with the blue band, but I got the red ones, so I was like, well, let's try the red ones. And so this is me trying it right now, and it wasn't doing much. Not enough for me, at least. So you can see I'll switch to the blue one in a couple seconds. So after I was done with the flame bit, I just decided to go in with my hand file and remove a little bit of length off the free edge. Just trying to match them up to the length on my other hand. even though they aren't the same design, I would like them to be somewhat the same shape and length. And next, I'm just taking my mandrel bit with my arbor band. And I did cut off my cuticles after I cleaned them up, but I forgot to film that, so sorry. Anyway, so with that arbor band, I'm just taking off the shine and finishing up the prep for my application. Then after I'm done removing all the shine off the nails, I'm going to take my young nail swipe and I'll just remove all that dust and any oils that are remaining on the nail. Using a clear builder gel from Models 1. I got this off Amazon. I think it was only like 20 bucks or something like that. It wasn't really too expensive, like it was pretty affordable. So all I'm going to do at first is just take a very little amount and I'll apply like a base layer. And I'm just really pushing the brush into the nail and trying to get the gel to go into every little groove and scratch of the nail. That'll really get it to grip to the nail and you'll have minimal lifting and less of a chance of your nail like popping off. And after I've put the base layer on all the nails, I'll just cure that for 30 seconds. And then I'll take a pretty decent size pearl of gel. And I'm just gonna basically place that in the center of the nail and then start working out to the sides. Just placing it in that cuticle area because I am just doing an infill, so that's mainly where I need it. And I'm trying not to lose my connection with the gel and the brush. Like, I'm trying to keep a tail in between there the whole time, because that's how you kind of move it, right? Like, you don't dig your brush right into it. You're just kind of gently grazing it and moving it. You'll see me just swiping it down the nail, trying to blend it into my apex. And you can notice there's a little area that needs kind of filled in. So I'm going to fill that in before I decide to file. That way I don't file away too much product trying to blend in that little dip. So there were also a few more little areas on the nail that I wanted to make sure I had filled in, like a couple stress points that I always make sure I have enough product, especially because I don't want to be shaping it like in the filing process and then realize, well, I'm trying to blend it and I don't really have enough product to, and then you end up filing too much away and your nail breaks. So a way to avoid that, just apply more product than you need. So this is builder gel, so after everything's cured in the lamp for 2 minutes, I'm going to take Young Nail Swipe and just really clean that sticky layer off. Now, I don't really have to focus on cleaning the sticky layer underneath them because I just did an infill, so the whole nail wasn't built out in product this time. This 180 grit file that I ordered off Amazon, and I'll just start my filing routine. So I always begin with taking off as much length as I need to and crisping up the free edge. Next I move on to the sides of my nails, really focusing on that shape. And then usually I'll go and I'll do like my lower arch, but I just totally skipped that and did that after I did the cuticle area. So now you'll see me going in and just doing the cuticle area and making sure that's nice and flush to my natural nail. That way, you know, there's no ledge that anything can get caught on and cause lifting. After I'm done the cuticle area, you'll just see me kind of moving down the surface of the nail to the free edge and smoothing everything out. And now you'll see me go in and do that lower arch. Just quickly kind of examine everything and continue to file, getting out any lumps or bumps that I see or anything that's uneven. And after I'm done doing the surface of the nail, I will take my e-file and just put this grinding bit in. I got it with my first drill that I got a couple years ago. Not really sure what you would call this bit. Anyway, I just take it and you can see the end is kind of thick, but I don't want to file any more off the surface. So it could really use a file underneath, so that's all I'm doing here, just to remove some more product. Just so the nail will look thinner and not too thick and bulky. We don't want it thicky. And after I'm done this, that's pretty much the whole video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. And like I said before, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do that too. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video.